Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Park Life as the Grecians take on Charlton Athletic right here at the park. On this week's show, Gary Caldwell and Joe White are on press duty and we take a further look at the City for All ticket scheme. But to kick us off, let's take a look back at last Saturday's superb away win at MK Dons.
There's Archie Collins, now Giovanni Brown, Lecco pulls it back, now here is Devoy, it's the second ball, and they're in with a chance here, this is Mo Issa! Harper, now Brown on the turn. He's allowed to move forward. Through now to Sam Nombe. Jules makes the challenge. And the referee's given a penalty. Brown steps up and plants it into the corner. Goal number 13 for the season. Magoma. Nombe again with the good press. Collins deflected through towards Giovanni Brown, and he keeps his head, and he makes it 2-0. Some good fortune in the build-up to that goal, but Exeter City now have two, and Giovanni Brown has two. His fourth brace of the season. Thought he'd maybe taken too long, but he finishes that. Need a response. Tucker going with the long ball again. They might get a response, but it's put wide by Issa.
It was a winning weekend all round for the Grecians with wins for the under-18s, the women and the women's development squad. Let's take a look at the highlights from the women's 5-1 win over Southampton, including an awesome foursome from Sarah Stacey. As the cost of living crisis hits us all, Exeter City wanted to make sure that everyone, no matter their financial situation, has access to live football. And that is why the Supporters Trust have launched the City for All ticket scheme. This means that for every home match from now until the end of the season, the Trust will donate a set amount of tickets which can be applied for online, or you can nominate someone that you wish to give these tickets to for free. Alternatively, if you're a season ticket holder and are unable to make the match, you can also let us know and we'll also make these tickets available for the scheme. Exeter City truly is a club for all, and we want to make sure that everyone, no matter what their situation, has access to live football right here in Exeter. With his first transfer window out the way, Gary Caldwell has been a very busy man in January. Here's him summing up how he feels the window went and, of course, looking ahead to that big game against Charlton.
We had a clear plan going into the window. It pretty much carried out how we wanted it to. There was a few departures that obviously you have to adapt and be ready for as a football club. And it took us a little longer to get the players that we wanted, but in the end we're quite happy. We've created competition within the squad, which was always the aim. We will review that internally so we can be better for the next window. And now the hard work begins of integrating the players, making them comfortable in the area and ready to perform on the pitch.
Charlton have changed their manager just before the new year, brought in Dean Holden and made a few changes in the transfer window. Jayden Stockley, one of their strikers, left, a former Exeter City player. What do you expect from Charlton from what you've seen? Obviously they were on telly last week, you may have been able to watch a bit more of them.
Yeah, it will be a difficult game. I know Dean really well. He's made a big impact since he went in there. Their results have improved dramatically since his arrival, so we have to be prepared for that. They are quite a similar team to MK Dons. They play 4-3-3. They're a little bit more direct than MK Dons are. They play in the right areas. They have wide men who are dangerous. So we have to be prepared out of possession to stop that. But in possession, we have to be as good as we can be on the front foot, get the crowd on our side and get this place rocking so that we can be a real threat in the game.
Charlton Athletic have had a turbulent season so far, currently sitting 15th in the league and are managed by Dean Holden, who took over from Ben Garner on Boxing Day after he was sacked a few weeks previously. Their top scorer this season is Jezeran Raksaki, who is on loan from Crystal Palace. He's got 7 goals and 3 assists. Earlier in the season, the two sides played out a 4-2 thriller at the Valley, a game in which, despite the scoreline, the Grecians were very unlucky to lose. But there was a cracking finish from Jay Stansfield in this one, and I'm sure we'll be taking a look at that one right now. In their last match, Charlton were beaten 2-1 at home, live on Sky, by Bolton Wanderers. So with them looking back to get to winning ways, and the Grecians looking to build on that win over MK Dons, it's set to be a cracker. Having made the loan move from St James's Park to St James Park, Joe White is feeling right at home down here in Devon. We caught up with him earlier this week to preview the match and find out a little bit more about his first few weeks as a Grecian.
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. It's been a really good start, on and off the pitch really, settling into the place I'm living in, settling in with the lads and stuff. They've been great with me in the change room and training and in games. And yeah, my performances I think have been strong so far, so long way to continue really, and hopefully we can keep improving.
I was going to mention that next. Some of your performances, you've certainly shown what you can do in your first few games with us. And do you feel there's still more to come from yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously strong start, but like always, I think we can get better, better results, better performances. So hopefully that comes on Saturday and it comes further along the line as well.
This weekend, clubs up and down the EFL are celebrating Green Football Weekend. Now, rather than go into detail, here's other me to tell you exactly what that means. Okay, so round these parts, green might not be our favourite colour, but trust me, sometimes being green can make all the difference. We're asking you to just make a few changes to your daily life, which would not only help Exeter City score some virtual goals, but it could help us lift the Green Football Cup. Here are just a few ways in which you can help save the environment and win points for the Grecians. Now, I know it's winter, but turning your thermostat down just 1 degree will not only help save the planet, but save you money as well. Another way to help save the planet is to recycle. So say goodbye to your single-use plastic bottle and get yourself one just like this that you can use over and over again. Other ones are available, but get one with a city badge on, it's much better. If, like me, you're still finishing off your Christmas beers and ciders, always a Thatcher's for me, then hold on to those cans and bring them with you on the next home match day right here at the park, because you can crush them with our Cans for City can crusher. All the money raised from your crushed cans goes towards supporting club projects. Another great way to support Green Football Weekend is walking to the match, or take public transport. If you can't do that, make sure if you're driving that your car tyres are pumped up to their maximum PSI, which not only helps save fuel economy, but also improves your emissions. think they're all right, Scott? Another great way to save water, money and the planet is to reduce the time you take in the shower. Why not make that 10-minute shower a 5-minute one? It'll make all the difference. Okay, so those are just a few of our ideas on how you can help save the planet, but what about your own? Head over to the website below and you can find out how you can get involved and win some green points for the Grecians. The Green Football Weekend runs from the 3rd to the 5th of February when we host Charlton Athletic right here at the park, and we would love to top that leaderboard. So get involved, help us win some points, and most importantly, help save the planet. League meetings between the Grecians and the Addicts have been few and far between in recent seasons. This is of course the second one this season, but we're going to head back now to 2010 when Ryan Harley's late penalty secured a 1-0 victory right here.
Having survived relegation on the final day of last season, Exeter City are still looking for their first win of the new campaign. Lee Martin draws the first save of the game from Paul Jones, and it was a good save too from the on-loan Ipswich forward, signed from Manchester United by Ipswich. Long-range effort comes in from Circum, and at the second attempt, after a decent low save from Rob Elliott, the Charlton defence just managed to get the ball clear. Scott Golban. Mardiello plays the ball into Harley. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Deep cross, wonderfully controlled by Powell Abbott. Scored a goal at Shrewsbury in the Carling Cup. A similar kind of touch. Gets the return ball into the area. Kyle Reid, shot saved. Falls again to Reid, and he horribly hits the follow-up wrong. The first effort on target, the second way off it. And played over the top, and Harley draws a save from Elliott. Not sure if that was creeping in or not, but Elliott makes sure anyway and turns the ball away. Kyle Reid. It's a deep cross in, and it nearly deceives Paul Jones. Not sure if he meant that as a shot at goal, but that is the closest that Charlton have come to scoring. Throw into the box is flicked on into the area. Abbott turns the ball home, but the referee's whistle had already blown for a foul on the goalkeeper, Paul Jones, and Exeter given a lucky let-off. Gary Doherty heads the ball clear. Tully catches it sweetly on the volley though. What a goal that would have been for the Exeter captain, such a key member of this squad. Exeter City won promotion to the Football League back in 2007 when Charlton were relegated from the Premier League. Kewerton's shot is saved by Elliott. Kewerton brought down by the goalkeeper, is he? And it's a penalty. Late drama as the referee David Phillips points to the spot. A combination of defender Miguel Lera and goalkeeper going for the ball. And Ryan Harley, 3 minutes into stoppage time, scores. Exeter City on their way to their first victory of the season in League One. And it's Ryan Harley's 5th goal of the season. He scored 10 last year, and this is a really important one. Elliott launches the ball downfield as Akpo Soti gives chase, but it's gathered by Paul Jones, and surely that will be the last action of the game. There goes the whistle. Second defeat in a row for Phil Parkinson's Charlton Athletic. He berates the officials. Exeter celebrating their first win of the season.
With January coming to an end, the transfer window has slammed. Does it ever slam shut? It's closed anyway. Let's take a look at the Grecian's business this month.
Like to take people on, run with the ball, play in tight spaces, work and combine with others. And yeah, I like to make the final action, whether it's assists or goals. So yeah, hopefully I can add that to this team. It didn't really matter how far away it was. Yeah, it's good for me. It's a good place for me to develop.
The gaffer's a big pull for me to come here. Worked with him before, I know what he's about. He knows what I'm about. I can play a variety of different positions. I'd say that's one of my main attributes. Left back, wing back, right wing, left wing. Just positive, dribbling, flair, getting forward, attacking, being positive on the ball. So I'd say that's my playing style, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait to get out on the pitches, meet the lads, see what it's about.
It's a lovely place to live. You know, football-wise, it's a brilliant club. I've played here a number of times. Great fan base. It's a family club. You can tell how much it means to the fans.
Yeah, it's exciting to be here and looking forward to properly getting started now. Just had a brief chat with me and he thinks I can be beneficial to the club, and of course I know myself I can be beneficial to any club. I've always backed myself in any position. It's something different, it is, to be honest with you. It's something completely different from what I've been used to, but I like to go out of my comfort zone, and you know, here we are, and it's just it's good to get it all sorted.
The fans, he says it's a family club. Obviously when I hear family club, that attracts me. Obviously playing under Gary last year, he brought the best out of me, and as I said before, it was a no-brainer.
Spoke to the manager a couple of days ago, wanted, you know, experienced goalkeeper to come in, challenge, and you know, for the goalkeeping position. But so I spoke to him, liked everything that he had to say. The club's in a real good place, you know, done well in the league, and it was something that I wanted to come down and do.
That's all we've got time for on Park Life this week. Thank you so much for joining us. As is the drill these days, buy your tickets in advance because your support this season means that we're heading for another home sellout and a packed away end as well. So the atmosphere is set to be a cracker on Saturday. If you're not with us, you can follow the game on our social media channels. That's Twitter, that's Facebook, and that is Instagram. And we'll have live coverage on all those channels and live reaction after the game with Gary Caldwell and one of the players. One last thing, as always, from me, up the city.